God bless you out there, global Christian friends, American people, and public across the globe. Military, God bless you out there. As the hairs of your head are numbered, so are the magnetic force lines of the planet Earth numbered. And many of them are identified running along the bottom of the floor of the oceans. Jesus said that Abraham told Dives in hell, being tormented in flames afar off, that they, thy brothers, 5 brothers, have Moses and the prophets. Let them hear them. Luke 16:29. Numbers 10:35-36. When the ox set forth, Moses said, Rise up, Lord, and let thine enemies be scattered. From a box Moses was heard. He nor the prophets can be heard from a scroll. Think about that. Truly God is mighty wonderful. Let's look at where we stopped at the last time. Ending Luke chapter 16, verse 31. If they hear not Moses and the prophets, neither will they be persuaded, though one rose from the dead. As we said, from a box Moses was heard. So how come ye and the prophet cannot be heard from a scroll? Looking into the next chapter, chapter 17, Luke chapter 17, verse 1. And pay attention here because very important. 17:1. Then said he to the disciples, It is impossible but that offenses will come. But woe be unto him through whom they come. It were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and he cast into the sea, than that he should offend one of these little ones. Take heed to yourself. Now mind you, he said, take heed to yourself. Listen how they take heed. Listen how the apostles take heed to themselves. Take heed to yourselves. If thy brother trespass against thee, rebuke him. If he repent, forgive him. And if he trespass against thee 7 times a day, and 7 times in a day turn again to thee, saying, I repent, thou shalt forgive him. Now, understand what's taking place here. And understand it clearly. We need to understand when the apostles in verse 5, Luke chapter 17:5, the apostles said unto the Lord, increase our faith. The apostles were asking Jesus to increase our faith in order to be able to forgive our brethren these many times. You notice that? But Jesus revealed to the apostles the greater depth of faith for the apostles. Keep that in mind. They asked for one thing, Jesus showed them a deeper thing. Increase our faith, he showed them a deeper thing. He's showing them that your faith is greater than the root holding this sycamore tree in the earth. and that it is greater than the sea to refuse your work of faith with the word. In other words, let's read it. If ye had faith as a grain of mustard seed, you might say unto this sycamore tree, be thou plucked up by the root, and be thou planted in the sea, and it should obey you. I know that if you had faith as a grain of mustard seed, that you would say, and it shall be done, as an apostle. What kind of works are the apostles doing these days? What kind of faith do the apostles have these days? What kind of faith do they exhibit? Do they exhibit the kind of faith described here by Jesus? They wanted to increase our faith in order to be able to forgive our brother 7 times a day, but Jesus revealed to them the greater depth of faith for the apostles. Everybody out there say that. The greater depth of faith for the apostles. You apostles say it too out there. Your apostles out there across the globe ought to be able to say that. I don't care if you're national apostles or individual apostles. The greater depth of faith for the apostles. The greater depth of faith for the apostles. And that's what Jesus is showing them. Want me to increase your faith? I'll do it. But not according to what you think it ought to be done. Jesus took advantage of the opportunity. Increase your faith. If you had it as a grain of mustard seed, you might say to this sycamore tree. And we've said that faith that you have is greater than the roots that are held by the earth of the sycamore tree. Keep that in mind. Greater faith than you asked for. That's what Jesus is showing them. A greater faith than what the apostles asked for. Increase our faith. I'll increase your faith, all right. But I will take you beyond forgiving my brother 7 times. They can't even forgive their brother 7 times, so they need to increase their faith to do that. Jesus, I'm going to show you something greater than that. I'm going to show you something greater than that. If you had faith as a grain of mustard seed, you might say to this sycamore tree, be thou plucked up by the root, and be thou planted in the sea, and it should obey thee. Notice that? Took them out of the element, out of their comfort zone, period. Showing them a greater faith. All right? This sycamore tree and the earth cannot compare with the greatness of your faith, even with its roots in the earth. And the sea cannot refuse your work of faith with the word. Keep that in mind. The sea cannot refuse your work of faith with the word. 2 things in mind. Keep those 2 things in mind. God bless you, Global Christian friends. Until the next time. We love you.